The word humility means a lot of things to different people. To some people, it means being meek, being shallow, being a nice guy, being one to be easily taken advantage of, being gullible, someone that takes a lot of shit. Humility can mean keeping quiet when you should speak up. Humility can mean being self absorbed, but not showing that side of you. So humility can be pretense. Humility can be self-indulgence in other people's naivety because you feel you're smarter than everyone else. You want to humble yourself so you do not startle them. Humility can also mean self-perseverance. You're preserving yourself so you do not get your energy mixed up with other low consciousness, perhaps. Because there's measurement in humility. It means seeing something greater and then humbling yourself to that thing because of a higher purpose, perhaps. So humility is it's multifaceted, it's vague until there's a context behind it. And this is something that we've noticed for Africans and all black people is we start to wonder, why do Africans have a hard life? Why? How did it get to this point? Because at this point, that question should come up because there are no other one on this planet that's going through the kind of hardship black people, Africans, our Cablelands, whatever you want to call them, we're experiencing a different reality from the rest of the world. And why is that? Is it because we're humble? So this humility playing a role in Africa's decadence? Is humility playing a role in the dysfunction happening amongst African society? Perhaps not. Or maybe that's the problem. Our understanding of being humble, we see being humble as a way to look like a better person than the other person. You see being humble as a way to cut your shoes according to your size, your sleeves according to your size. You see being humble as a way to take advantage of other people so they don't know that you're a sharp guy, huh? So you humble yourself so you can take advantage of their naivety. Hmm. But there is a greater idea behind humility and how it applies to Africans and black people, because there is this self entitlement that Africans have, or all black people have, and we all should have this self entitlement. It's a good thing and it can be dysfunctional. But where's that self entitlement coming from now? If we can all agree that we're an extension of divine, then it's clear to a certain degree that black people or Africans are the closest in divine sense or the closest to divine representation, but they are too self entitled to that divinity that somehow you guys abused it. And the universe is simply teaching black people humility. It can be as simple as that. Because when we're seeing people suffer, I'm even seeing some black people that shouldn't even be struggling, but they are struggling because they have inadequate mental capacity to endure critical thinking. Some people don't want to take the effort to pay closer attention to their reality. They just want to be fed what is true and what is wrong, or they just want to be told what to do and what not to do. People are not applying their independence in their community because what makes you unique means you have something new to offer. Otherwise, why are you here if you are not bringing something that we didn't have before? That should be a good question, but no one is asking because they feel entitled to the social construct that they are used to. So you can see humility as a way to feel better about yourself while you're ruining yourself, or you can see humility as an opportunity to learn from the conditions that you've placed yourself in. Like you place yourself under a certain condition that this is what it means to be human. This is the human behavior, and you've humbled yourself according to that context. Now you can't seem to get out of it because you're not changing the context. So it's your belief system that's gotten you to the point where you feel that you are nothing without an imaginary friend. It is your belief system that's gotten you to the point where you feel you must beg, struggle, strive, be abused before you can make ends meet. It's your belief system that make you feel that you even have to make ends meet. So when you start thinking beyond the radar that's been permitted, then you start getting the power, the information, the confidence to tackle these challenges. That's not any challenge to begin with. You're just challenging yourself when you shouldn't. You're fighting your other selves when you shouldn't. You're the one who's debating who's better than who when you're the one causing the decay that you're experiencing. Everything that Africans are experiencing is what Africans are allowing. Because if you as an African take it very serious, or these are certain principles that you do not initiate any hard work until 10 o'clock in the morning, do you know that society is going to adjust and work hours will be 10 to 4 p.m.? But you Africans have accepted the way that you have been treated, that you have conditioned yourself to be humble even when you are being abused. And you give yourself anything, any context to support that mindset. Oh, this person is an elder, this person is a pastor, this person is this person is that. But if you set boundaries on how you should be treated and what you can tolerate, the other party will have to meet you halfway. Otherwise, you won't even be present to begin with. There's a different way to see what you're experiencing, and that's where the solution is. Because if you already know the solution, you wouldn't even have a problem. The reason there's a problem is because you do not know the solution to the problem. So the answer is in the unknown. Therefore, you should be embracing the unknown, not running from it. Because if everything you know has gotten you to where you are, then in order to get to where you want to be, you have to learn new things, and which is unknown at this point. So the best guidance you can get from anyone at any time is to embrace the unknown. And that's the message for now. We love you.